Well, let's learn how to solve square root and other radical equations that might have extraneous solutions. So do you remember what an extraneous solution is? It is a solution that you get when you solve an equation, but it does not make the equation true. So check this one for extraneous solutions, then come back and double check your answer. So pause the video for a moment. Okay, first thing we need to do is add 5 to both sides. Then, because it's absolute value, we set it equal to positive and negative equations. Solve for x. So we got a -3 and a -1. If you substitute a -3 back in for x, it does not give you a true answer, but -1 does. So you only have one solution to this equation. It is possible to get extraneous solutions for square root and other radical equations. Therefore, you must check all solutions. Okay, so looking at this one, the first thing we need to do is isolate the radical. We add 3 to both sides. The index here is 2, so we square both sides. This one you're going to have to FOIL. Now let's combine all of our like terms. Let's get everything over to one side and set it equal to 0 so that we can factor it. Use the factor theorem, set both of them equal to 0, and solve for x. So we've got two answers, -1 and -7/4. Let's check to see if both of these make this equation true. Plug in a -1 or substitute -1 in for x, we get -2 is equal to -2. True statement. -7/4, when we substitute it in for x, we do not get a true statement. So the only solution to this one is -1. All right, here we've got two radicals. So let's start by adding this one to both sides, and let's take care of this one side first. We square both sides. This you're going to have to FOIL. Now let's combine all our like terms. So we subtract 1 from both sides, so that vanishes. And subtract 2x from both sides, or subtract x from both sides is what we're doing here. So we have x is equal to 2 square root of x. The reason we subtracted x from both sides rather than 2x is we're isolating this variable, this radical again. So we have to square both sides again. We just start all over again. X squared minus 4x is equal to 0. So put it in standard form. We can factor out an x in both of these. And using the factor theorem, x is equal to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0. So we have two solutions. We need to check them to see if both of our answers make our equation true. Substitute in the 0, yes, we get a true statement. Substitute in the 4, and again, we get another true statement. So our answer is 0 or 4. Okay, you're ready to begin working on some of the assignment.